Recently, Roxy has finally gotten her relic, and she really shines bright on a full human comp. And I think the best demonic beast that we could probably pull that off on is going to be Bird, because you don't really need the specialized unit anymore. So we have Awakened of Roxy, Light Bond, LR Eska, and Rudy. 4 very powerful human single target DPSers. Obviously, they're all on attack crit, including the links. If you want to min-max, this needs to be defense because they don't gain crit damage, but not really worried about it. Card set, pretty flexible. You can use the Bird set for single target damage, Dog set for mono race damage, the most recent Summer set for humans and unknown damage. Doesn't really matter. So that's going to be the setup. We're going to go ahead and jump into it. Alright, so if we play our cards right, I'm pretty sure this is one of the fastest teams. Because of the Roxy passive, we can one-tap pretty much every phase. He doesn't get debuffed too much, so we're going to go ahead and use this time to get rid of the Bond cards. Now, the phases that he can't be debuffed, obviously Bond's going to put in some work. But it might not happen too much. Actually, he didn't even get debuffed. Trolling. He just straight up got crit by the snipe. I'm not used to the snipe critting, so that's kind of funny. We'll get rid of this, these Bond attacks. That's probably good enough. The first 2 phases, it's really nothing. You know, you just full send some damage. It's probably gonna kill. Phase 3, ooh, we gotta think. Damage cap kicks in, right? 156k. So how can we get around that? Well, we want to crit, right? So what do we crit with? We have an array of single target attacks. We want to make sure that we can hit damage cap. Probably not the Bond setup, but maybe the Rudy cards, and probably the Eska cards. But I think what I'll do is I'll save the Chop. So I think we can get away with using just 3 cards. As long as everything does hit cap and crit. Which Rudy didn't crit there, but we're still hitting cap, so that's good. So they hit phase 4. He's got the resistance buff, the defense buff, right? Now this team normally doesn't have power strike aside from Bond, so Bond's definitely going to be able to hit, so he's good. What's the defense looking like? 526,000, that's insane. So we're definitely going to double ults, and single target from these guys, the damage should be strong enough to hit through the buff. And Rudy does not have max orbs, so we're going to go ahead and use the Eska Chop to finish it off. Oh, that was sad from Rudy. Very sad damage. We might not do it. Oh, we patience. Ooh. Very scary. Very spooky. I think if we had a merge, we probably would have popped them. That's fine, this Roxy attack probably fails. We'll let him do his thing. Do some damage on Eska. Type advantage. Rudy also has max stacks on now because of all the human attacks. I'm sure we don't need the excess. I think the first 2 should do the job. Oh yeah, just Roxy. Just Roxy. Alright. We almost, you know, one tap each phase, but it's definitely doable. We'll go ahead and hit 4-2. Alright, 4-2, phase 1. I'm probably going to open with Eska, so we can lifesteal what we gambled away. We'll do this Roxy attack, and we'll get rid of this Bond debuff. Now, the first phase, again, not much. Just kill. Oh, I shouldn't use the Roxy target. Underestimating his damage. Phase 2 is where it gets tricky, right? This is normally where you want to taunt units, because he does 3,500% in a single AoE, I believe. This red card? Yes. And this is also where you don't run red Tarm, so you don't turn that ability off. So, with the human team, you kind of just go all in, right? Just do a bunch of damage. You're going to hit cap. Foxy passive is going to kick in. You're going to hit right through his little baby revive. Which is right there. As long as you crit, but you will crit, because that's what the team does. phase 3. Now phase 3, he usually has a buff, I think, at every quarter of HP. In the before olden times, you want to get him down to a quarter and then kill. But again, this team's kind of insane, right? Let's see if we let's see if this bad boy crits. If it does crit, we can hit damage cap and get our little extra piece, which we are definitely doing. Which is good for us. We don't have to worry about any of those buffs. We didn't hit any ults, but again, do we get a good array of single targets? We do. Double Roxy's pretty nice. And we'll take the Bond, because that's what we got. But I'm hoping a triple card setup will kill. Oh, it might. It does about 40%. Yeah, as long as he crits, which he does. 2 points. Alright, I think we actually won one tap each phase here. Alright, so that's 4-2. And we'll see how 4-3 looks. Alright, 4-3. He's definitely a big boy now. He's gonna have a lot of strong defense, damage reduction, blockade. Let's see if we can, you know, full send our array, and if we can get through this phase. We're not even hitting damage cap. He's a big boy here. Can Rudy pull it off? Oh, he can. Wow. Okay. Not bad. Oh yeah, there's passives. Yeah, I'm so used to doing this that there's just no passives. What do you have? What do we have? I'm pretty sure these are like the top 2 worst ones. Maybe top 3. Yeah, definitely. I think these are supposed to be the worst, but you know, it's not too much to or not too much to us. So we're gonna go ahead and do the huge, and with this Bond debuff. I think for phase 2, he shocks, deletes the skill, and then he can also dissolve. But it doesn't look like we're worried about that. So that's fine. 4-3, he's gonna seal something every turn. So what stances, debuffs, buffs, attacks, ults. Again, see if we have to worry about it. I'm not sure if that snipe's critting though. Ooh, Bond debuff, not even critting. Sad. We didn't get the best draw. That's okay. We can afford to get our stances sealed, and I think we'll live. Oh, Bond crit. Doesn't matter. We need the mark. Mark turns on the big damage. We kind of got shafted here. The hand is getting some fat AoEs. If only they make units that have double single targets that are good PvE, they'd be absolutely cracked for demonic beasts, but that's fine. Whatever. So we'll take this time to get rid of all the shenanigans. I wonder if the AoEs can do the job. I'm not that confident in them though. Okay, I'm sleeping on Rudy. He's got his orbs. He puts in the work. It does free up some space. Does he have his revive now? 4 plus 4. Is it built in or is it a passive? I don't remember. I think it's a passive, right? And then deer, it's built in. So I guess, ooh, chill. I guess we just ult. Ooh, Rudy? Oh, he's max orbs. He's chilling. Double chop? Nah, we do Roxy. She's guaranteed to crit. 337. Nice. Yeah. Okay, so there was only 2 turns that we didn't actually one-tap. The first time, we just didn't want to use the OP cards, right? The second time, we kind of got shafted on our draw. But I think this team definitely has the potential to literally one-shot every phase. Probably the current fastest human team, so that is the setup. If you guys liked it, drop a thumb. Maybe sub if you're into that, and I'll see you in the next one.